Good afternoon, sir. You are group three. My name is my name is Itenge Christian Arnold.
My name is Chapche Moel.
My name is Dang Josh.
I'm called Velma.
Okay, so I'm supposed to introduce our project. Let's look a step back to the design we're supposed to implement. You see, there is a lot of elements, or let's say component, we need to identify or explain before really implementing them to make it really explicit. So we have the ALU 1 bit. ALU is the part of a computer processor that carries out arithmetic and logic operations. We have the arithmetic part, which is addition, subtraction. We have the logic part, which is those logic gates, XOR, and. After we have input. Our input here are the bit switch. After the input, we have output, which are bit display. After the bit display, we have connections, which are as linkers, the links, the input and the output and the ALU. So, the way we are going to proceed is that each member is going to explain how does a particular ALU function to give a certain output. So before going there, let's say we have four ALU, we have a lot of connections, we need to connect those two bit switch. Those two bit switch, there is an operation that will go there, and that operation is the add. The arithmetic part is the add, whereby S1 is 1, S0 is still 1. So we are designing. So we observe that the first ALU has three inputs, the second two, the third and the fourth the same. Okay, sir, before we run to see what output will be displaying, each of us is going to explain, I said before, one ALU, and we will see whether after we run it gives the same answer. Okay, so the first ALU, we have three inputs, 0, 0, and 0. Using the add operation, we are going to add them in binary, and it will give 0, remainder 0, whereby the remainder will be the output, and we will carry over the other 0 to the next allo. So my mates will continue.
So for the second allo, it is an add operation where you have the first input to be 1 and the second input is 0. When you add the two, it gives you 1, remainder 1. So the output you get here, this is the output, which is 1. Then the remainder, which is 0, is being carried over.
So to the third allo, you have two inputs. The first one, which is 1, and the second one, which is 0. In respect to the add operation, our final result will give us an output of 1, and we carry over the 0.
For the last operation, we have two inputs, 0 and 0. When you add 0 and 0, we have 0, remainder 0. We write down the remainder and carry over the 0. That's the allo, that's the operation said. That's what the assignment said we had to do, the add operation. Thank you very much, sir.